Hey, it's your boy Chango coming at you with another video. This video is the Liver King gets arrested for trying to hunt down Joe Rogan. Brought to you by a channel called Too Lazy to Try. Alright, so I saw the headlines. I have no idea what this is about, but all I know is the Liver King is a little wild, right? Lost his marbles a little bit. But it's a little different than what I normally do. I'm excited. Let's get right into it.
Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight. Joe Rogan, bro, just fucking invite me on. Release me of all these other things, man. We're resting today. If I could just formally get an invitation onto Joe Rogan podcast, and I'll release myself of leaving tomorrow. But guys, we're leaving tomorrow at around 12. Joe Cohen, he's my high priest. We're supposed to be on the jet skis. Joe Cohen!
All right, so we have disgraced influencer Liver King going through a manic episode and doing a bunch of drugs and trying to hunt down Joe Rogan to fight him, which got him arrested. So this guy, he's been completely spiraling ever since he got busted for using steroids. If you remember, he gained a lot of popularity a couple of years ago, and he started making the rounds on podcasts, and he went on a lot of Joe's friends shows like The Fighter and the Kid, Birdcast, and Flagrant. And he claimed he got his physique by eating raw meat, and he would always deny taking steroids, but then he got caught spending $10,000 a month on them.
Wow.
And since then, he's just been going through it. Like, he's completely lost his mind, and he's on some kind of hardcore drugs. Like, one of his pupils is...
You know, I never understood that. $10,000 a month. Like, how is he paying for that, right? Like, I get he's famous and he gets all the internet monies, right? But, like... he had to be jacked to begin with, right? Like, so what did he do before he got famous? Was he spending like $2,000 a month? And even then, like, I get once he got famous, he started getting more money coming in and all of that. Like, he probably upped it, right? Because he had more money. But he had to start somewhere. And, I mean, maybe he did start with the liver meat. Let's carry on.
like twice the size of the other, and he goes on these incoherent rants all day on Instagram about how he's going to fight Joe Rogan and he's going to get on his podcast. So he's just deranged, and he's desperate for attention too. And also he's pissed because Joe never wanted to have him on, and he called him mentally ill, which obviously he wasn't wrong about.
Have you seen Liver King recently?
No, what's going on?
He seems like, I don't know, like borderline schizophrenic now.
Is that also, I think he was mentally ill, right?
Maybe. Yeah.
Well, I would have, listen, let me just classify my definition of mentally illness as someone who lies. I think it's a mental illness.
Okay. Yeah.
I think lying when it's really obvious.
Yeah.
You're lying about taking steroids when it's super obvious you're on steroids. Mm-hmm. You're 46 years old. You look like a superhero. You're right? You're just super jacked.
Yeah.
You know, and then gets caught. Just guys, juice to the tits. Obviously, for a guy like you or a guy like me, we look at a guy like that like, you've got to be on the juice. You don't even look remotely normal.
So I think this is a big reason why Liver King is going after Joe, and he also calls out Derek.
All right, so he mentioned something real quick here. He mentioned something like he considers people that lie a lot have mental health issues. I think he might be right? Like, what is it? The DMS scale, DMS scale, I think is what it is. Like, they list mental health issues, and there's about 40 of them or something, right? But lying is not one of them. And I agree with Joe. It probably should be, because, man, I swear, and I'm sure you guys have met some folks like that too, but I swear I've met some folks where it's just, there's literally something wrong with them. I mean, they'll literally lie about anything and everything, and they'll just sit there and they look like fools, and to the point where people look down on them, right? Is that not something wrong? Like, that's okay? Like, it's literally affecting their life, right? In a negative way. How is that not a mental health issue? Anyways, let's carry on.
for more plates, more dates, who Joe was talking to there. And I think that's who exposed him for the steroid use. So Liver King blames him and Joe for his downfall. And now that he's at rock bottom and he's smoking meth or whatever he's doing, and he hasn't slept in days, like he's always talking about how tired he is and how he needs to go to sleep, he's finally ready to challenge Joe Rogan. So he keeps posting these videos like he thinks the fight is going to happen, and he keeps trying to hype it up. And he said he's going to make Joe Rogan pay, and he's ready to go to Austin to meet him, which is obviously just crazy because Joe wants nothing to do with him. You know, he didn't respond to this at all. And who knows if he was even aware of it at first. And if he was, he probably didn't really care that much. But then once Liver King showed up in Austin, then he had to take it a little more serious.
We're gonna make Joe Rogan pay, Big Chud, one of us, both of us. And I'm gonna make the other sleazy Dirk, what's his name? And then he's gonna be a better man. And when he does, we'll be like, yeah, better man. That's his last name, Dirk Betterman. And then the other guy, just forget about him. Just, that's how you pay. Real tension, real fight, no, shame on you, bro. Shame on you, I'm gonna make you pay. I am gonna actually make you pay. And what you pay will be donated to Good and True. I was just thinking about going to sleep. Why do you go to sleep? Huh? When do you go to sleep? When you're tired. Maybe I sleep when I'm tired. Sleep when I'm tired. Look, I'm not really tired because I'm in fight mode. I'm not gonna go to sleep, and I am gonna sleep. I'm gonna rest, but right now I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for my family, for what's right, and I'm not gonna stop. And I'm gonna fight until. Oh, there's a cockroach right there. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Yeah. Oh, there you little
Holy
cockroach.
wow.
I'm gonna make a quick video to weigh myself right now. In case you didn't know, I take shits on the ground. This is where I lay in the shower. I lay it on the ground. That's my enema bucket. That's my enema bucket right there. And that's what I'm about to do, is I'm gonna try and get a shit worked out. But I'm gonna weigh myself so that it's official. I actually challenged Joe Rogan to a fight. True. $1 million, the loser pays to donate to a charity, Good and True of my choosing. True. Ready to go immediately. That's true. I weigh 192, maybe less. And then afterwards, I still want to invite Joe Rogan, or I'll come to his house. I'm inviting him to mine for us to have dinner afterwards.
Yeah, I'm sure Joe would love to have dinner with this guy. I mean, he's basically like a feral animal at this point. You know, he's always scampering around the woods, and he has cuts all over his face, and he shits on the floor, and now he's hunting down his prey, Joe Rogan. Even though Joe would easily kick the shit out of this guy. But, I mean, it sounds like he wants to get choked out by Joe. He keeps talking about how that would be his dream.
And you're a black belt, but you've never come across something like this. Willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true. It feels good. And then the limbs. What I'm hoping is that you, Joe Rogan, are thinking, I'm going to choke that motherfucker out. Lights out. I'm going to choke him out. And I kind of hope that if you win, that's how it happens. Because, like, to wake up from that dream, that's a good feeling. And then anything else that you could break on me, break it on me. I hope that you won't feel me tap. That's never happening, tapping, because I have something actually to fight for. Actually, that's my family.
And things got even more serious when he traveled to Austin with his family, and he started making threats towards Joe. And then he also even had merch made. He brought a bunch of boxes of t-shirts with his and Joe's face on them. And he kept acting like he was talking to Joe in these videos. So he is completely unhinged. And I don't know how his family is just going along with this. I mean, he needs to get some serious help.
Capital of Texas. What's the capital of Texas? Houston. It's Houston. Guess what? You're dead, bitch. You're dead. You're dead. Because yeah. Welcome to Texas. We just
Welcome
got
to
here.
Texas.
And this is Mace. Joe Rogan, I'd like for you to meet Doberman 1. This is Axe. You've already met him, but maybe you weren't paying attention. I'd like for my family to meet your family. This is on my family call with my family. We're bringing free Wi-Fi with us. The password is fuck Joe Rogan. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
But it's only one time, not twice. Let me start over. Password is fuck you, Joe Rogan. Hey, Joe Rogan, I want to introduce you to Jim Riggs. Jim Riggs. This is Joe Rogan. You might know what this is, Joe Rogan. I'm gonna call it Jim Riggs. A couple of things are for real.
A couple of them. If you were to take a picture of this, what do you see? Technology? Technology.
So then after this, the next day, law enforcement had to get involved, and Liver King was arrested for terroristic threats towards Joe Rogan, which is for the best. I mean, somebody needed to step in and get this guy to chill. Like, he definitely would have ended up hurting somebody.
We can build people, celebrate comedy's awesome. You're still great, Joe Rogan. I can be arrested. I want to fight you. Real tension. It's all gonna happen. I'm speaking fast now. I did plan that one.
Hey, we know.
You're not gonna stop recording.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let's just not have that on your pocket.
What? A Leatherman?
Yeah.
A Leatherman.
With a knife in it.
I know, but it's not reasonable to have a Leatherman.
They're gonna take it off of you.
Okay, keep protecting me like Peter Nemeth tried to. Don't say anything. Contract. Don't say anything. Why did I do that's illegal? Can somebody first just tell me? Because as soon as you can do that and keep recording.
Keep
Because
recording.
what we do is family. You never have to be embarrassed of family. Ancestral honor, it's called reputation. Yeah, so y'all boys should too. Everyone should be coming. I would love it if all of that could be. Are they right outside?
Yep.
The police?
Yep.
And
They're
so-
they're unmarked.
How much time do you think we have? Wait, they're unmarked?
They're
How do you know the police?
because I saw their badge.
How do you know the real badges?
Because I'm worked in law enforcement for a very long time.
Love this family. We didn't get outside to say our prayer. If they'll be nice enough to give me 2 minutes, I ask that you please show me what I need to see today. Reveal
It's a nice
to me,
view.
my family, what we need to feel to us today. Please seal it into us, dear God, with the expression of action that's good and true. Framework, good and true. Dear God, please.
Yeah, so that's what the Liver King is up to. It's wild, but I guess at the same time, it's not that surprising. I mean, this guy obviously always seemed pretty crazy, and him falling off just made him completely snap. So hopefully you can get some help, and we'll see if Rogan addresses this. He might just try to ignore it, but let me know what you guys think. And if you like this video, make sure you check out my Patreon. I'm about to post a new video about Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino trashing other podcasters like Theo Vaughn and Joe Rogan for being too political. And a couple weeks ago, I talked about Tim Dillon exposing Joe Rogan's handler, which I highly recommend checking out. And there are over 130 other exclusive videos, so there's a ton to go through. They're just like my YouTube videos. So if you enjoy this, make sure you check it out. It's definitely worth it. I'll put a link in the description.
All right, so I gotta say that was pretty entertaining. You know, let's be real. Joe Rogan would destroy that dude, right? He would fuck him up, right? But like, dude's unhinged, right? Let's say he does confront him and Liver King has a knife on him, or Leatherman, like he said. Dude's wild, man. His fucking password is fuck you, Joe Rogan. His password is fuck you. I mean, I know he's probably fucking around. Maybe that is his password, right? But you know, maybe I should change my password to fuck you, right? But like, God, you know, if you're gonna sit there and lie on the internet and then you make it big and you double down, right? And you look like that and you claim to be natty because you eat liver. It's only a matter of time before someone calls you out on your bullshit, right? It's only a matter of time before the truth comes out. I mean, if lying is his mental health problem, like that's the problem. I feel like lying should be the least of his worries. Like, how about you check all of this out, right? Like, dude looks like leather. Dude looks like the Kool-Aid man. Like, something's wrong, right? And again, I feel like lying is the least of the worries here. Like, that's the problem, really? And then let's say he did run up on Rogan, right? If he's not armed, Joe Rogan's gonna fuck him up, right? Even if he taps, he's probably not gonna let go. He's probably gonna break some fucking limbs off. Good luck with that, right? Like if he ever cornered him and he had no choice but to defend himself. Again, if he doesn't have any weapons, like, good luck with that shit. He's gonna make you pay, right? There's no rules out in the streets, right? Rogan's just gonna fuck him up, man. I've seen them kicks he does too, them fucking Taekwondo kicks. Good luck, right? Taking one of those to the body, right? Taking one of those to the head. It's not good news for the Liver King. What, just because he's big and jacked, he thinks he can hang? Yeah, good luck with that. I bet someone like Mighty Mouse would fuck him up, man. Someone little. Yeah, this is new to this channel. But if you're new to this channel, I do a lot of reacts, usually podcasts, a lot of stuff in the Joe Rogan sphere, right? I do a lot of Rogan fucking videos and that kind of thing. And I'm a big MMA fan, so I saw this. It's right up my alley. And if you're new to this channel, I invite you to like and subscribe. I'm running the 4th of July special, and I'm not charging anything if you do, right? I'm also throwing in free belt icon things. I don't even know what to call it. Anyways, that's all I really got. You guys take care. Peace out.